Hi, it's me, Serena Sailor Moon here, and today we'll talk about, Talkback, which is on Google Android, and Overtalk on Apple iOS, and why they are, you know, in my belief, something that you should never ever have to get into. There were about 3 times where I've gotten into this tool, this setting by mistake. The first time was months ago when I had already filmed, a film, whatever that film was, and then I was about to upload it. Go to the Euro tool, like I always do, and go to the upload side of that. And next thing you know, Talkback shows up. And after getting out of it the first time, which with help, I told myself, yeah, this isn't going to happen again. Well, months after that, I guess you could say, it happens again, shifting my loudspeaker loud. Now you would think to yourself that you're making your loudspeaker soft or loud should not get you into that setting. That setting should not even come on when you're doing that. Boom, it does. And this time someone, then once again, had to get out of it with help. Then I told myself, that's never going to happen again because I'm going to take the tool out of Google Android. Well, I thought I did. And so months go by and it doesn't happen again. And then one day, I had my far speaker soft, down because I was out and about, came back home. Well, no, this happened the next day. Make my film. They go, oh, well, this needing got to make it louder. And by going into the loudness settings, boom, back into Talkback. And on like the first 2 times, I did get out of it by myself. So I had that pride knowing that I did it by myself. Now, you will ask yourself, if anyone asked themselves, why would the Talkback setting even come on if you it shouldn't be that smooth to get talk back by making your loudspeaker loud, or for you Apple iOS folks, Overtalk, which is the same thing. You would think that the only way you could get into Talkback or Overtalk would be going into your settings in Google Android or Apple iOS and choosing it. Not by, wanting to make your loudspeaker louder, or going into some tool the same way you've gone into it. That is just badly set up, badly, by Google, by Apple, by both of them. You shouldn't get into the Talkback or the Overtalk setting all by mistake. That should not be how it works. Why would someone at Google and Apple think, oh, we got this Talkback setting, this Overtalk setting for folks who are blind or can't see well or whatever their handicap need be? Well, we need to come up with a way for folks to get into it. How about we have it in settings? Great. How about we have another way? We need folks to fall into this tool by mistake. I know, making your loudspeaker loud. That should be a way to fall into it by mistake. And that was just no thought why they did that. It's like they think, oh, well, you wouldn't think by, doing something as smooth as making your loudspeaker louder that you would fall, that the Talkback or Overtalk setting would come on. And if you have never worked it before, then it will make your far speaker behave as if it's broken or make it hard to work. And a lot of folks out there, before I end this film, will not believe how smoothly you can fall into, how smoothly that setting can be shifted on, or that tool can be shifted on, while doing something as smooth as shifting your loudspeaker loud, or shifting it soft, you know. So anyway, that's my film. Hope you like it. Give us a like. Playlist and below. And give it a thumb up, and I'll see you later.